Whoa, I can see myself on the screen. Hello, TGX. Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the Game Expo. It is Sunday, it is 2 p.m., and what do we have for you right now? We have the TGX Cosplay Cup. So, I do want to ask before we get started, who was here last year? Awesome. Okay, so this year it's going to be bigger and better. We have more entrants than we did last year, so more cosplay for you to look at and oogle and take as many photos and videos as you want. Be sure to cheer for all of the competitors. They've put so much work into every single thing that they've done on their costume, from the wigs to the boot covers to the costumes. Everything has taken so much time and so much detail, so we'd super appreciate if you could cheer, make some noise, make them feel loved, take some photos, all that good stuff. As for myself, my name is Gem. I am the host of the Cosplay Cup. You also might know me as the Gem Cosplay on social media. And yeah, we're going to get things started with our first entrant, who is Zoe, who is cosplaying Vi from League of Legends.
A boxer who thinks with her fists must inevitably punch with her face.
Nice shot, Cupcake.
When did you get so comfortable living in someone else's shadow? I'm fine.
Sit down.
Here comes the punchline.
See this look on my face? This will always mean it's time to shut up.
But I...
Why can't I get a straight answer? It's always just, oh no, stop hitting me! Ow, my face!
Want to see how that ends?
Hi, Zoe. So this is absolutely fabulous. Absolutely amazing. Love it. Vi is such an iconic character from League of Legends and Arcane. I do want to ask you about this fabulous gauntlet. It's massive. It's got LEDs in it. What was the process for making this gauntlet?
Stressful. So this is a lot of cardboard covered in foam and then painted. I realized 2 days after gluing the fingers on, I glued them on backwards. So there's a lot of reworking from there. But it's a lot of foam, a lot of paint, a lot of love, a lot of contact cement, and a lot of fairy lights.
Yeah, the fairy lights are gorgeous, especially. I think that's definitely my favorite bit. I did want to ask also about your jacket, which is just done so beautifully. Were there any techniques in the jacket that you had not done before as a first time sort of situation, or you were already equipped with all of the jacket sewing needs?
This is the first jacket I've ever made. This is also the first prop I've ever made, actually. This is my first time. Yay, thank you. This is my first time quilting anything. I've done mitered corners before, but not 6 of them, one after the other on the front here. I had to draft my own lining. I hand embroidered all the patches. And as a little thing, just for the League and Arcane fans, all the blue fabric on here is actually from my partner's Caitlin cosplay. So KVI Nation, welcome.
That is so seriously cute, and the details on this jacket is absolutely unbelievable. You've done such a good job. You should be so proud of yourself. Everyone give it up for Zoe. All right, next on our list, we have another League of Legends cosplay. We have Ash with her Heartsteel Ezreal cosplay. Hello. Oh, there we go. Okay, Ash, this is amazing. I love Ezreal, so this is close to my heart. I want to ask you about your gauntlet slash hand piece. It looks like it's floating. How did you do this whole piece, and what was the most difficult aspect of it?
Okay, so there was a lot of practice run-throughs with this gauntlet. I think this is version 6, maybe 7. So initially, it's just a base black glove, just sewn out of black fabric with an additional yellow handprint, which I dipped my hand in paint, stuck it on the fabric, and outlined it, is how I got the measurements. And then I tried it on and went, my hand looks like a child's. This proportion is not right. So I took my old paintball gloves and looked at the plastic shell they had on the back. So I cut out foam to try and mimic this shell and make my hand look a bit bigger because it looked smaller than the fingerless glove hand, and I was not having it. This whole cosplay is about proportions. I had issues with the wig as well. It was too long, and then
No, that totally makes sense. Speaking of proportions, I want to ask you about your pants because this pant shape is iconic. If any of you know this is the kind of pants I wear in my day-to-day life. So could you tell me about achieving this shape with the pants, what that was like?
difficult. Having pants that actually stay out is half to do with the fabric that I picked. I picked a very stiff fabric to try and keep some shape to them because my mock-up was made of a very light fabric that just kind of collapsed in on itself. So I took one of my flare-legged pants, traced that out, and then tried to round the bottom in. And the bottom has a zip on it because otherwise I'm not getting these on.
No, that makes total sense. This is amazing. Thank you so much. You've done an excellent job. All right, up next we have Clarincy cosplaying as Wadonohara from Wadohana and the Great Blue Sea.
Dig a hole and lay me down. Don't make a sound. Antlers hung on the wall. You killed them all. I can't be what you need. I've given all I have. I can't be what you need. You've taken everything. Where are you now? From where I stand, this southern town is all I am. You've got blood on your mind and on your hands. I can't be what you need. I've given all I have. I can't be what you need. You've taken.
Hello, Clarincy. That was a really beautiful, emotional performance. I absolutely loved it. In terms of your cosplay, I think my favorite thing about this is the proportions and how big everything is. It's so cartoonish and fantastic in that way. I wanted to ask you about your hat. I love the lights in the hat. Could you tell us about making this hat?
This hat is actually made out of a very, very ratty old straw hat, and you can't see it because it's covered in fabric, but it's there. And it looks much better when it's not falling off my head. Disregard, disregard. But there's a big bow that I covered in sequins and everything pretty, because sequins, Blood and O'Hara, and the big great blue sea. I'm hilarious, guys, I promise. And yeah, there's also wire in it, keeping it on its funny angle.
Yeah, the shape is probably my favorite part of the hat aside from the lights, and I can confirm the straw hat thing because I can hear the straw in the hat when you move it. So I can confirm it is made from a straw hat. Apart from that, I would love to ask you about this prop. What did you use to make this?
Well, this is, originally I was going to make it out of cardboard, but it was all flimsy and falling apart. So I was like, that's it, I'm making it out of wood, straight wood.
Wood. That's really impressive. Oh my gosh, everyone give a round of applause for that. And for Corinthi and their wonderful cosplay. Thank you so much. Okay, up next we have Ashka with their Franziska von Karma Ace Attorney cosplay. Hello, Ashka. So this is wonderful. I know we were just talking about proportions, but we're going to have another chat about proportions, okay? These shoulders are unbelievable. I love them. They are so fluffy and cloud-like. Can you tell me a bit about making them and how you got them to be this puffy and voluminous?
Yeah. Do you want me to hold this or?
You can hold it if you like.
So, I had a look online. I don't like sewing. I'm not a very good sewer. So I had a look online for patterns, and I couldn't really see any patterns that just had the puff, dare I say. So I tried to like combine a balloon and a puff sleeve with my own patterns. Essentially, I created this, and I added a little bit of polyfill just for a little extra, just a little puff, you know. And yeah.
Yeah, awesome job. They're so fun and they're very soft and squishy. It is a bit like a pillow. I seriously... Ooh, that's like a free pillow. If you're tired at the con, just like do this, you're good to go. Okay, so this whip, could you tell me a bit about it? Anything you'd like to tell me about the fabulous whip, we would all love to know.
So the whip is made out of fake leather PVC cord, and I pretty much got it at a bargain bin at Darn Cheap Fabrics. The handle is made out of a warbler that I got off Facebook Marketplace for almost nothing. Originally it was dyed, and the color didn't really turn out well. So last night, I'm like, okay, I need to paint this. And yeah, it gives a nice cracking sound when it's on the right surfaces, but I think I'll get in trouble by the organizers if I crack it, so.
Yes, I would say so. But you're free to crack it outside if you'd like to do so. And if anyone would like to watch, congratulations on this amazing outfit. Thank you so much. And even an amazing exit. Like, what more could you ask for? Next up, we have Sunny Selena with her Ayala the Huntress cosplay from Skyrim.
Once Kodlak began looking for his cure, I'd wager Skior didn't bring it up again. But I was going through his things and found a book I had never seen before, all about the totems. I've been talking to my sources around the holds, and think I may have heard where one of them lives. Wanna come along? We hunt together.
Are we good, audio team? Thumbs up? Okay, no worries. Okay, awesome. So this is gorgeous. Let's shuffle a little bit that way because look on the screen. Okay. Okay, this is gorgeous. We were talking off stage. We both married Ayala in Skyrim. Did anyone else marry Ayala in Skyrim? Okay, people of taste, we love to see it. This is gorgeous. Honestly, I have tried to make Ayala before and I really struggled. I think my favorite part about this is the weathering. Could you tell us about the weathering process of what you've done with the armor to make it look worn like it does on her in-game model?
Yeah, definitely. So it was a lot of consistency and layering up. If you do one big layer, it tends to come off very easily. So I did about 3 to 4 different layers. So obviously a primer, you make sure you've got to sand it. And then it was a lot of PVC on top of that as well. So like a PVC based paint. So you would start with like a dark, usually like a dark black, and then you would start to lay it with like maybe a rust color or a brown on top of that as well. So you do mix a lot of cools and warms in it as well, just to kind of bring out the actual, that rust effect.
Yeah, awesome. It looks absolutely fantastic. The other thing I wanted to ask you about is your choice of materials. How did you go about initially breaking down this costume and figuring out kind of what materials you needed to create this?
Yeah, so with Skyrim, because it's such an old game now, it's like 13 years old, the graphics aren't entirely up to date. Game-wise, it's a little bit old now, but the graphics aren't always up to date with it. So a lot of it you do have to estimate between using, like, for example, getting really trying close up of their weapons and trying to figure out, okay, well, this looks like a pleather, this might be a suede, this might be, you know, metal netting or chainmail. There's not really a way to 100% guarantee it because they don't have a lot of descriptions on the armor. So I basically freeballed this entire thing. So there was no templates involved. It was a lot of hand tracing, and that was it.
Yeah, absolutely amazing, and it's definitely paid off. Thank you so much. This is incredible. And Ayala enjoyers, rise up. Thank you. Okay, up next we have Jazz with her Sora Halloween Town version from Kingdom Hearts.
They can take your world, they can take your heart, cut you loose from all you know. But if it's your fate, then every step forward will always be a step closer to home. Whoa, this outfit. Hey, I know where I am. This is Halloween Town, right? Oh, hi. I'm Sora, wielder of the Keyblade. You haven't seen my friends around here, have you? Kairi and Riku? Or even Donald and Goofy? Look out, a Heartless. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Fire! See ya!
Amazing work. Hello, Jazz. So this is incredible, and I've been following your cosplay journey for a while, and I think this is the best you've done. This is absolutely gorgeous. I want to ask you 2 questions. So I want to ask about your little wings. Could you give us a little 360, please? They are so stinking cute. Are you kidding me? Could you tell me about making them and the process behind that and how you've got them to sit on your back like that and not, you know, do the thing wings tend to do?
Sure. So the wings are made out of EVA foam and foam clay for the outside, and then painted and sanded and all that fun stuff. And they're actually attached with about 7 magnets through the jacket to keep them on, and that way they get a bit of movement without being too restricted. They've also got a wire core as well, which I use to shape them.
Yeah, excellent. The magnet idea is actually really smart. I've never thought of magneting wings, but that makes a lot of sense. Now, this Keyblade, this is fantastic. I feel like this is the piece de la resistance of the ensemble, French. So could you tell us a bit about making the Keyblade and what it was like making a fabulous prop like this?
So the Keyblade is actually the first piece of cosplay I ever made about 2 years ago for PAX, and since then I'd really wanted to do this character. In saying that, this is my 2nd ever cosplay that I've put together, and my first competition. So, but yeah, the the prop itself is an old broomstick handle and a bit of dowel. and then it's covered using bits of EVA foam. Once again, all sanded down, and the little pumpkin I found during Halloween, and I've had it since. I literally went, I want that for my Keyblade, and yeah.
I love cosplayers who have a vision and know exactly what they want to do, so that is awesome. Thank you so much for your amazing Sora cosplay. Okay, up next we have Valkyrie, who's cosplaying KD6 from Destiny.
Okay, so I'm in this super boring meeting about something, I don't know, wasn't paying attention. Then, boom! It was like an ugly contest where everyone was a winner. This one dude's all, raw, so I shot him. Then I shot this other one. Shot a couple extra guys just to be safe. I did a lot of shooting, if I'm being totally honest. Then, they destroyed my favorite store. Second favorite. There's that spicy ramen shop. I'm getting sidetracked. Look, long story short, I get busy. And I'm thinking, I've got this. You know? When you're in that, you go, I got this. But man, I so did not have it. Guess you had to be there. Well, better get back to it.
Hello. This is going to be so fun with a mask. We'll see if we can get any audio out of this. So this is amazing. Like, all of the shapes on this are absolutely fantastic. I have to ask you about the mask. Tell me everything you would like to tell me about your fabulous mask, which has these awesome LEDs in the eyes as well. How did you create this? Is it 3D printed? What's the mask situation?
Can you hear me? Hello. Awesome. Okay. So the mask is 3D printed. There was a lot of time and effort put into sanding it. We had to make sure that all of the lines had been sanded away so that it would be a smooth, clean finish. This is a full helmet. Do you mind holding that for a second? Right. So that was fun. It sits quite nicely on my head. I can wear it all day. I can head back and rock around into it. It's pretty cool. The lights as well too come through, and I can see out of the lights as well, which is really cool. So I can have it on all day if I really want. The head also goes, like, the cape gets covered as well, and then attaches and stuff. So it's all like one big cool little piece.
Yeah, let me do an exchange. Here's your gun back. There you go. Yeah, I just have to say that I asked if it was 3D printed because I genuinely couldn't tell from here because I can literally see no lines. Like, it doesn't even look like something you would buy. It looks like something you would commission on Etsy for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It's just absolute perfection. And I love how you've done these leg guard bits. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yep. All right. I can only see so much. So the leg guards are made out of EVA foam. Pretty much some of the details we cut into and then heat sealed it. They're primed with plasti dip as well too. We did a bit of stippling on them and weathering to make them look a little bit worn up. We made leather like straps around them, and the top one's made out of foam as well too. There's some fasteners on it, so everything's all booted up and strapped in. It's pretty comfy as well too, like I can muck around and do whatever, so movable, functional and fashionable, as Cade would say.
Yes, all of those things, and we love a comfy cosplay. Thank you so much for this incredibly detailed outfit. Congratulations on all of your work. Okay, up next we have Meg with her Eevee cosplay from Pokemon. Hello. So this is so cute. It's very cottagecore. I absolutely love this. Could you tell me, okay, my favorite part is the frills. I don't know about you guys, but the frills are my favorite part. Would you like to talk to me about the frills and how you made them so perfect and so they're really voluminous and have a really great shape to them? What was it like doing that?
Yeah, so the frills on the sleeves are just sewn together, and then the sleeves have elastics that makes them the beautiful frill and puff and whatnot. And the bottom here is just how it was out of spotlight. It was beautifully gathered and whatnot. And then my mother-in-law made these pretty little crocheted bits that I hand sewed on. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah, really, really cute details. The other thing I want to ask you is your fabric choices, because I feel like this is just, it all is so seamless together and everything makes so much sense. What was your process like for selecting the fabric?
Well, I did the gingham first. I was like, oh, I want this type. It wasn't as big as I wanted as in design, but that's okay. We work with what we've got. And then I had two choices for the rest of the garment, either like a more muted brown or this mustard, and I chose this one so it would pop more with the green and whatnot.
Yeah, awesome. Super, super cute cosplay. Thank you so much. All right, now we have a cosplay that is very near and dear to my heart. This is Brittles with her Sugar Plum Mercy from Overwatch cosplay. So I would love to sit here and ask you a million questions about who you made in Overwatch and everything, because I love Overwatch. But this cosplay is so gorgeous. If anyone knows this skin, you know how beautiful it is in game, and I feel like you've really translated that in person. I'd love to ask you about Mercy's infamous staff. What was it like creating this gorgeous prop with all this lighting effects and everything? What was it like?
So it was really quite fun. So I've never really worked with really...
It's my turn to have a cosplay malfunction.
I've never worked with really, really large 3D prints. So the base of it is just a PVC pipe, and the top half is all a 3D print that I have printed myself with my own printer and just airbrushed and stuck together.
Yeah, awesome job. Now, I want to ask you about your wig. This is really fabulous, and you've done a great job with the hairline, and it's quite intricate. What was it like creating this wig?
So this is the first wig I have ever made properly myself. So I'm very proud of it. So it originally started as a very, very long blue wig that I had cut down, shaped, remade the front hairline myself. The braid in the back is all handmade, and it's all stuck together with good old got to be glued.
Give it up to got to be glued hairspray. Amazing job. Thank you so much for doing an Overwatch character. This is absolutely gorgeous. Congratulations. Okay, up next, another League of Legends cosplay. We have Oni Meow doing their Star Guardian Akali from League of Legends cosplay. So I've been hearing a lot about this wig. I cannot wait for you guys to hear this. How did you create the volume in this wig? Guys, you're not ready. How did you create the volume in this wig?
So like I used a combination. So I got to learn Warbler for the first time. So that was amazing. I basically used Warbler as the mount, and then I did a combination of using a recycled water bottle, and I used like the top half to put the pipe in, and then basically made the whole base from scratch. It wasn't even a base wig, so like, yeah. Apart from this clip's a base wig, but part of the base wig.
The wig is amazing. I cannot believe that you used a water bottle in your wig, but honestly, that's so smart. Like, it's the exact sort of shape that a ponytail bump needs to be. So your IQ is in the thousands. Like, that is so clever. And it's removable? That's amazing. I also wanted to ask you about your fabric choice because you've used velvet, and I actually think while it's not the fabric you would immediately think when looking at the design, that it is so beautiful and such a clever choice. Why did you go with velvet?
Well, I kind of went shopping for some fabrics, and I was like, what fabric should I use? Like, I was like looking at spandex for too long, like getting stretchy fabric and stuff, and I'm just like, I need something different. And then I saw this velvet, and I'm like, this is perfect. I need this. So I got like heaps of it, and it was the base of the cosplay. So yeah.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It's such a clever and unique choice to do. I think it makes it stand out so much. You've done an awesome job. Thank you so much, Jenny. Next up, we have Maya doing her Patisserie Peach from Princess Peach Showtime.
Come on to my house. I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house. I'm gonna give you an apple and a plum and an apricot too. Hey, come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. I'm gonna give you figs and dates and the grapes and the cakes. Hey, come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house. I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house. I'm gonna give you everything.
No, you're totally fine. So this is absolutely gorgeous. I have a bunch of questions to ask you. So the first one is that, so you created most of this costume, from my understanding, before the game has come out. What is it like making a costume for something that doesn't technically exist yet?
Ooh, I have so many things I could tell you about staring at the images that existed at the time and then being like, okay, so if her foot is there, then that means the ankle of the skirt needs to be here. But if her legs are at that angle, maybe the skirt's longer. So I just sat there like gauging lengths for like an hour. And I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'll just make the unders and whatever happens, happens.
That is so true. I went through that same process for Tifa from Final Fantasy VII when it released back in 2019. So I very much feel you on that. The other thing I wanted to ask you is you told me that all of this fabric is it thrifted?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was at a Savers and I was like, look, I am not about to spend all that money on fresh fabric. I'm gonna get better fabric that has texture and stuff like that and repurpose just a bunch of tablecloths. Like anything you're looking at on me that you think could be a tablecloth, a sheet, just a random piece of fabric that was donated, it probably is. Like tablecloth, cloth, the entire everything that you just saw, that's a sheet, baby. That's a sheet.
That's a sheet, baby. No, I love it. I think upcycling cosplay is so important. It's something we don't talk about enough, so I'm really glad that you've decided to showcase this. And I can totally agree with you that all of the textures on the fabrics are so gorgeous and something that like you don't find at fabric shops very often. So that was a very smart choice. You did an amazing job. Also, your skit was incredible. It was fabulous. You did such a great job. Thank you so much. Okay, up next we have Caspin with their Cure Peach from Fresh Pretty Cure Asobi collection.
You make me happy 気分はいかが女の子は誰だってラッピーファイター You make me lucky ついておいでよ毎日は宝探し Are you okay ビビって迷ってもちもちしてるよりハートを磨いて好きって言おう頑張り次第で未来は変わるから
Caspin, I'm obsessed with this. And now I'm obsessed with you. Like, this is so cute. And while you catch your breath for 2 seconds, I just wanted to explain a little bit that you said to me backstage, or that it's not really backstage, the side stage, that this cosplay specifically you wanted to draw on J-pop elements. And as someone who's friends with a lot of idols, I feel like that's exactly what you've done. It's so J-pop in the best possible way, and I think the movement of your whole outfit when you're performing was just idol excellence. So I want to ask you, what was it like transitioning, taking J-pop elements and turning it into a part of cosplay?
Well, the main dress itself was already very J-poppy, because that's the theme of dancing and whatnot, but I wanted to just vomit frills all over her, just more and more frills. And as well, kind of give it a more stage-present vibe. As I do with most of my cosplays, I like to make it as realistic as possible for the most unrealistic characters. So it was actually really fun just to do frills and ruffles and just layer petticoats upon petticoats, just to make the original design more 3D.
Yeah, I think you've totally done that. It's very J-pop. It's very like, you could see it on stage in Japan for sure. It's super cute. So I want to ask you about your wig because I love curled wigs and this is so cute. So tell me about the process for the wig. Did you have an idea going in, or did it evolve as you started to do it?
So this wig I brought like, a year or so ago, because I bought 3 wigs. Third one made it free shipping. Buy it. It was like in very tight curls. And it's about 180 centimeters. So I was like, I could use this. What can I use this for? Oh, I can do pigtails. I have a lot of pink fabric. I'll make this costume. So a lot of it was already pre-owned, and I just undid the curls, teed the sleeve by hand, and then parted it into 2 braids. Well, 4 braids, 2 little ones, 2 big ones, and then tied them together with thread and some luck on my side of magical girls everywhere.
Yeah, it looks absolutely amazing, and that's such a huge process for this wig. It looks just, it's so magical. This is so magical. I know, obviously, but it is so magical. Thank you so much. This is such a joy to look at, and it was so fun to watch you perform. Congratulations. All right, next we have Aldemone with her Jill Warwick cosplay from Final Fantasy 16.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No. What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there, I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Hi, Louise. Skirt a little bit that way, sister. Okay, thank you. Hello. We don't know each other. Hello. So this is amazing. I've been seeing your process of making this over the last few months. I know you were dying to talk about the chainmail. Louise, tell us how difficult chainmail is.
Yeah, hello, this is chainmail I made by hand. I bought rings off Amazon and cried for 3 days. Chainmail's very hard.
Chainmail is really hard. Were your hands just cramping all over the place?
My fingers hurt. I had to take a break once an hour to stop hurting, but I'm really proud of it. Chainmail's, yeah, a decision.
It's a decision, but it looks amazing. Very much worth the decision and the pain. The other thing I'd love to ask you about is your glove. Now, making gloves, as we all know in cosplay, is... I don't think I need any words. It's terrible. Hate making gloves. They're so precise, and it feels like whenever you make a glove, it's just like, well, okay, we'll try it next time. How many tries did it take to get this right, and how long did it take you to get the glove right?
3 tries. This is a vinyl fabric, which means it does not stretch, which means there is no room for failure. It took a long time. It took 3 attempts, and it took about a week for this one component. Hurry up. But I did it. Yay. It has a buckle on it.
Yay. So true. No, you've absolutely killed it. Thank you, Louise. Amazing job. And shout out Final Fantasy fans. All right, up next we have Andy tries cosplay with their Orin the Red from Baldur's Gate 3.
Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Hi. Oh, you're so but better sleep with one eye open tonight. I see you. Baby, you can find me under the lights, diamonds under my eyes. Turn the rhythm up, don't you wanna just come along for the ride? Oh, my outfit's all tight, you can see my heartbeat tonight. I can take the heat, baby, best believe that's the moment I shine. 'Cause every romance shakes and it bends, don't give a damn. When the night's here, I don't do tears, baby, no chance. I could dance, I could dance, I could dance. Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running, I won't get out of place. Lately I've been
But tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Hello. So firstly, I just want to say that I did not know that that audio was happening. And I thought that was for real, a skip, and then that you just decided to start doing it. And then I caught on eventually. I have not had a lot of sleep this past weekend. That was so funny and clever. It was giving drag queen performance in the absolute best way. It's so smart. So this costume is amazing. Such an iconic character from Baldur's Gate 3. I want to ask you about this headpiece. Just tell me the whole process. What is it made out of? How is it affixed to your head?
Well, the whole piece was made out of clay foam. I sculpted every piece that you see on here by hand. It took a lot of time, patience, and 5 or 6 mental breakdowns to get to where I'm at today. But it being my first comp and first build cosplay, I think I did all right, yeah?
You did more than all right. You absolutely smashed this. So I heard a little bit about this bodysuit, and I want to bring this up because I feel like this is kind of an underrated technique. So I heard that you did the veins with makeup. Why did you decide to do that, and what was it like working with makeup on fabric?
Terrible. So I used the same eyeshadow that I've used on my face on my entire body to give that blending effect of Oren's veins, since in the game they're not as vibrant as people think they are. So adding it to a bodysuit so I'm not naked, which was amazing. But being able to match it with the face as well, just following the pattern, made my life 50 times easier. Invest in bodysuits, guys.
Invest in bodysuits and invest in using makeup on fabric. I think that's such a clever idea and super underutilized technique. So this is awesome work. Congratulations. All right, game expo attendees. All right, gamers. We have our last contestant. We have Mia Siren with their Bowsette cosplay from Super Mario.
All these years I've been keeping to myself, hard to tell what the hell, like a top put in that cell. Boy, I missed you after every farewell, but now I'm out of the shell. I'm sorry, but she's in another castle, and she won't even care for you, I fear. Don't have to power up to solve that puzzle. She's out there, but I'm here. She's also busy with her PFC hustle. Should be with some friends, not with you, my dear. Your princess made it in another castle, but I'm still here. Whoa, whoa, but I'm still here. Whoa, whoa, but I'm still here.
Hi, Mia. No, that's all good. I can just waffle. There are so many impressive details and like really interesting, in a good way, choices about this cosplay. Like you have these little diamonds in your hair, which is super, super cute. I think we all want to hear about the props. Now, I know what this is made out of. And again, you guys are not ready for this. What is this chain chomp made out of, and how did you make this?
So this little guy is actually made out of a world globe. He's then got a couple of wheels on the bottle of him, so I can kind of make him look like he's walking on his own. So if you see me wandering around, that's what he's doing. Sorry to run over your feet.
That's okay. It's an honor.
And then it's just like reinforced with this sort of plastic in the middle so that I can wander around with him. I also have one that's just loose chain as well.
Yeah, this is so clever. The props like really make this costume what it is and bring it to life in such a fantastic, cartoonish way. I want to ask you about all the scales. That seems really tedious. What was it like doing the scales, and did you go insane?
Slightly, yes. Well, they all fell off a lot with hot glue, so they got super glued back on this morning, which was great. But they're basically 3D printed onto tulle, so 3D print 4 layers, pop down some tulle, and then continue printing, and this is what you come out with.
On tulle? That is so clever.
You sew it on or glue it on. I ran out of time, so I glued, but sewing, definitely the way to go.
Okay, sew it, but tulle. New cosplay technique activated. Thank you so much, Mia, for your amazing cosplay. So that was all of our amazing entrants. Can we get one last round of applause for all of our Cosplay Cup contestants? Yep, so what we're going to do, my lovely little cosplay contestants, I almost said attendees. You're attendees. These are the contestants. contestants, can I have you on stage? Everyone, get your cameras out. We're going to do a group photo of all of the contestants on the stage. I want to be able to look at Twitter and Instagram later and see that you have taken photos. I will be checking. I will be marking your exams. So please take some photos of our fabulous cosplay contestants and give a big round of applause as they begin to walk onto the stage. Look at all of these amazing cosplays. We have so many entrants. If anyone remembers last year for the cosplay cup, we definitely had a little bit less, but we're bumping it up in TGX number 2. Hello, people on the floor. Oh my gosh, there are so many amazing cosplays. Now, this is the time where I'm going to go this way because I'm not a contestant. So I'm just going to awkwardly shuffle off stage. But please get your cameras out, take photos. Hashtag TGX. Thank you. Let me in. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to chant to the AV guy to let me back on the microphone. That was very embarrassing. Okay, cosplay contestants, we are now doing the judging portion and they are ruminating in the igloo of doom over there. So if we could all pop off stage very carefully across here, that would be fabulous. Be safe, don't fall over. Be slow. It's okay to be slow. All right, let's shuffle off stage. Okay, so basically what's happening is our judges are judging. Funny that. The judges are judging currently in their little room and deciding who's going to win, who's going to come second, and we have some other exciting prizes as well. So you are unfortunately stuck with me for the next little bit until they exit the igloo of doom. I wanted to ask you guys some cosplay questions because we did this last year, and if you're not a cosplayer, that's okay. You can just cheer for whatever you think is how you feel. I don't know if that makes sense, but we talked a little bit about gloves. So if you hate making gloves, could I get some noise? That's what I figured. Does anyone actually like making gloves? Can I get a raise of hands? Is anyone a little freak and likes making gloves? Is there literally anyone someone's like, maybe. Then we've got 2 maybes. We've got one person who's like, hell yeah. Oh, okay, we've got 2 enthusiastic yeses and 2 embarrassed hands that have gone up. Yeah, gloves are difficult. Gloves are super difficult. And what Aldemone did with her vinyl fabric is even more difficult. For gloves, I've only worked with stretch fabric, so I couldn't imagine doing it with vinyl. That would drive me insane. I would like to ask, if you were in cosplay, do you like having a prop with you at a convention, or do you prefer just, freeballing it so you've got your hands and you can do things? Okay, team prop, raise your hands. Do you like bringing a prop to a cosplay convention? That's pretty good. That's like, oh, I can't do math. Maybe a third? Estimating is hard. I think it's a third. Okay, if you would rather have no props and be more easy breezy on the day, raise your hand. Okay, there's more people who like bringing props. That's really interesting to me because as you saw on stage, obviously we have some people who have props and some people who don't. I kind of think it's a personal preference thing. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but we have to give another kudos to them. I wish they were a sponsor. Maybe we can contact them next year. But Got to Be Glued hairspray. Truly the MVP of cosplayers everywhere. If you're not into cosplay or you maybe haven't styled a wig before, Got to Be Glued is the best hairspray in the business. Drag queens use it. That's how you know that it's good. If it works for drag, it works for cosplay. Okay, cosplayers. This is a really weird question, but me and my friends talk about this all the time. can you put your hand up if you like the smell of Got to Be Glued? It's very chemically for people who don't know. And then they spray some vanilla thing over the top. Okay, raise your hand if you hate the smell of Got to Be Glued hairspray. I hate the smell. But we're in the minority somehow. I thought everyone hated the smell of Got to Be Glued. But there you go. There you go. Okay. Another question for you, for my cosplayers. Would you rather be accurate with the cosplay or more comfy? So accurate, can you raise your hands? Are we going for accuracy? Wow, your feet will hurt at some point in your lives. But I love it. I love the, what's the word? Commitment. Words are hard. Okay, commitment. Okay. I have a wig hair in my mouth. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, put your hand up if you are team comfy. Do you want to be comfy at a con? You say, no accuracy for me, actually. I would like to eat food and also sit down and sometimes go to the bathroom. I'm team that. I had team accuracy for a while, and then I got older, and then I decided, no. I don't think I want to be uncomfortable for 12 hours a day, 3 days in a row. Okay, so who here has never cosplayed before? Can you put your hand up? My non-cosplayers. Whether you are interested in doing it or not interested in doing it. And can we get all of our cosplayers, whether you are in cosplay or now, to raise your hands? Oh my God, there are dozens of us. Dozens! We're everywhere. We're absolutely everywhere. There's some people in this crowd who have been cosplaying for a very long time. I know some people here who've been cosplaying for 10 years. There are people who have started cosplay last year. I just wanted to say that it's never too late to start cosplaying. You can start cosplaying whenever you like, and it's not that scary. It's really not. You don't have to make your costumes. You could and be one of our contestants next year. You can make your own costume if you like. There are lots of tutorials online if the crafty aspect is for you. But if you just like to dress up as your favorite character, there's really nothing stopping you. And buying cosplays online is a lot easier now, a lot cheaper. When I started cosplaying in 2009, you couldn't buy your cosplays. You had to make them, but it's very different. It's very different nowadays. All right, now, This is an important question for everyone who was here last year, and I hope that none of the staff members are listening right now. I might get a little bit of trouble. Okay. We'll have one last question, Tank, and then we're good to go. All right. You know the mascot of TGX? Yes? The little robot man? Okay. Put your hand up if you think his name is Bitbot, or if is his name Bitbot. Okay, now if you think his name is Fleeb, make some noise. Thank you, I feel very vindicated. He is my son. If you would like a Fleeb plushie, go to the merch store. He is our mascot. I'm so glad we all agree that it's Fleeb. And if you weren't here last year, Fleeb is what we named Bitbot before Dan Harmon of Rick and Morty told us. I said Rick and Moldy. Rick and Morty, before we found out Dan Harmon actually has the copyright to Fleeb. If you're wondering why we don't call him Fleeb anymore, it's because it's trademarked. But if you're not TGX and you're not the social media manager like me, you can say Fleeb all you want. So as far as we know, he's Fleeb and also Bitbot. It is up to you. And now are we ready? Judges. Dun dun. I'm editing in my own reality TV sound effects. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. The judges are coming. We have a few awards to give today. Good luck to all our cosplay contestants. You guys have absolutely smashed it. Amazing job. So many different cosplayers representing so many different series and so many different amazing things about them. Okay, judges, who am I speaking to first? Okay.
Is it working? Yes? Yes. Cool. Okay. Just want to say that we had a lot of amazing entries today, and we had a very, very tough time deciding who should get awards. We really want to give almost everyone here an award. It was so well deserved. We've seen a huge range of techniques across the board. Let's also introduce ourselves. We'll start with our great person here over on the right.
Hello, I am Shadinsky Cosplay. Thank you. I have been cosplaying for 9 years, and I mostly specialize in foam work, in prop making, and armor smithing.
Awesome. Hi, my name's Emmy Cosplays. Thank you. I've been cosplaying for long enough that I have to think about that. I also do work in the costuming industry. I actually do soft fabrication for large puppetry at the moment. So I have a lot of work experience in the field as well.
Hey everyone, I'm Vi. I've been cosplaying for about 17 plus years or something. Done a bunch of domestic and international competitions in my time and also judged a bunch as well. Yeah, I'm a bit of an all-rounder in cosplay and that is me.
Hi, I'm Vanpriya, also known as Lizzie. I've been cosplaying for some time. I mainly focus on sewing, it's my jam. Yeah, I just love seeing everyone here today, putting in all the effort. It's been fantastic.
And you won last year.
Oh yeah, and this is the winner of the TGX competition from last year. So without further ado, I think we should get to these prizes, don't you guys think?
Sorry. Yeah. Where's Tank? Yep, go for it. The only thing we had to say is that thank you to Sugoi Mart for supplying some of our wonderful prizes. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. I will let the cosplay judges. Are we good? Are we good? All right. Go for it, Shaden.
First up, we have our first of 3 $100 vouchers for Sugoi, as Jem just introduced to us. And we have Ashka as Franziska von Karma from Ace Attorney.
Maybe they can come stand at the front over here. Yeah.
Psst, audio man. Okay, we're good. Yeah, take some photos.
Congratulations again.
You dropped your prize. Oh no. But it's okay. You still have those amazing shoulder pads, and that's all that matters to me.
Awesome. And we also have, so we have 3 vouchers in total. The second voucher goes to Andy Tries Cosplay as Oren the Red for that amazing skit. Oh, thank you. Oh, they need a hand.
Quivi, give us a pose. Give us a pose, and everyone think about how amazing that skit was. Yay.
And our next winner for one of these amazing $100 vouchers, we took really good notice on the finishing of all their outfit. Yeah. And the winner is Valkyrie as Cade 6.
Commendation now.
So much. Super detailed costume. Awesome. Are we good? Oh, now it's the big boy. It's the big boy prizes.
Yeah.
Take it away, judges.
Now we have the commendation. This award is something that we've noted as judges. We saw some fantastic skill. This is actually going to my ex's patisserie Peach for her fabulous performance today on stage. Can I give it?
You could pose, or you could leave. Either is fine. Do you want a little picky? Do you want a little picky? Go like where that blue light is. Yeah.
Show off that great prize.
Okay, the judges are discussing. Very important. There's lots of things the judges do. All right.
The next prize we have is our Judges' Choice Prize. We wanted to choose this for the fantastic finish on the armor in particular, and it goes to Sunny Selena as Ayla the Huntress.
Thank you. I'll read it first. Oh no. Okay, hold on. No, it's okay, I got it. Okay, sorry, I've got it now. All right, so now we're at third place. And our third place prize goes to Aldemone as Jill Warwick.
All right, second place. This was absolutely fantastic cosplay and performance. It goes to Caspin as Cure Peach.
And our main champion for the Cosplay Cup at TGX, can I get a drum roll, everyone? Goes to Zoe Elizabeth as Vi. Now, if we could get all our amazing entrants back on stage for a group photo. Sorry, that would be amazing. So photographers, come to the front if you want a photo. Everyone, come back on stage.
I believe in you, cosplayers. Oh, what?
The trophy winners first. Oh, well, we can do them afterwards. It's fine.
Tank. We also need to win a photo of just the...
We can keep them on stage at the end.
Yes.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, Tank just told me everyone back on stage. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, some people don't want to come up. Okay. Oh, it's winners. Okay. Oh, they just want the winners? Yeah, okay. Did they?
You guys can cheer louder than that. Come on, they're our winners. If anyone wants to come up close to take photos, you're welcome to. Nice close up.
There's still piggies being taken. Get your pictures, people. This is your last chance. Okay, I see some pictures being taken. Keep posing, cosplayers. People have their photos out. Their photos, they have their cameras out. I'm still seeing cameras. Keep posing. I know you can do it. Okay. Looks like... Oh, come on, Colin Magazine. Okay. Thank you so much to all of our incredible entrants. Everyone in the cosplay competition did an absolutely amazing job. I also want to shout out our amazing judges. Thank you for all the hard work you've been doing. Not only today, but in the weeks leading up to the cosplay competition. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. You guys have smashed it. Do you have anything you guys would like to say?
Oh, if anyone wants feedback after the competition, I am willing. I am sure the others are probably willing to give feedback. So yeah, just come up to us and ask away.
And if you need your build books back, they're at the front, so if anyone who wants them. But congratulations, everyone, and thanks, everyone, for entering. Fantastic work.
Alrighty, that concludes the 2024 The Game Expo Cosplay Cup. How did you like it? The cosplay celebrations are not done yet. We will have fabulous cosplayers walking around all afternoon. And if you are a cosplayer and you'd like your photo taken, we have a photo wall outside of door 2 on the concourse. Apart from that, I hope everyone has an excellent TGX 2024, and we will see you next year for TGX Cosplay Cup in 2025.